Hello, Cosmic Crew. What's up? The rainbow codes are in. You guys feel this? I am outside exactly where I started this journey on this channel with you guys. And I'm talking about this right now because it's that first video that I posted 6 months ago was only like 3 months into my awakening journey, where my entire life changed. My entire life. My relationships, except for the ones that served me, which happened to be just my mother and my father and my son in the beginning, because that's already changed too. The home I live in, everything has changed in just 6 months. And I'm so happy. And I'm so grateful. Because what's been happening is we've been documenting an awakening journey. We've been documenting the transits. We've been documenting emotionally and what we go through. And I'll be honest, like I should have documented a little bit more. My ego couldn't bring me to share every single, or not even, I only shared a couple of, the stories of the process, what we go through. It has nothing to do with me. I was just an example to show how quickly we can move through it. And a lot of you are here with me right now. There's a couple of dimensionalities, timelines going on with these messages. So Venus has made, an aspect that was not the same as last year. Things have switched. The divine feminine is online, like completely holding it open, holding this gateway open, and the divine masculine is starting to step in, and the soul activations are happening for those of us that have done the clearing. What we say right now is being manifested instantly. Timelines have been shifting. Last night, oh my gosh, last night, don't forget your phone. These messages are being recorded, and a lot of us have been doing this work so that these messages will pop up, because that's what you called on in your plan. That's how this technology works in the quantum realm, because it was all a part of the planning that took place before we got here. So if you're hearing this message and you're just now starting to walk through the process of awakening, and you really don't even know for sure what that means, but you're asking the right questions because things have changed with you. A lot in an instant, probably. Those of us that have been on this journey a little bit longer have been cataloging this information, and there's so much to choose from in the quantum realm. So whenever you made that decision to move forward is why things started becoming so, mirror to you, and why things might be a little bit extra chaotic right now. And just know that we're anchored on the other side, and the rainbow bridge is literally here. And your technology in the quantum realm, when that time is right, whether it's from me or somebody else, because we're all one. So who it is, whenever messages pop up on your phone, or you know, you're watching a YouTube video and then it just exits out and something else comes on. Or in an example of my case last night, literally in the past 24 hours, and this happened in the very beginning with me in awakening too, so I know that's how I also know now that this is another shift of timeline and dimension in this one. I'll be listening to a video and I know it'll be 23 minutes long because I'll look in the beginning and a message will just kind of come through that I know is so personal to me. Like, I know that they're talking to me. Typically a healing or something will come through. Sometimes ceremonies, which have been happening in the past 24 hours. Getting, you know, ceremonies, congratulatory. I think we all have. But when we look down, whenever the message, and then I'll hear it, and then the whole time I'm like, oh my gosh, they're talking specifically to me. And then I look down and it hasn't even moved. It says that it's been, you know, 2 minutes and it still has 30 minutes left. And when I go back to rewind, that message is not the same. So if this is happening, this is the quantum realm. Don't be scared. The first start of the process too is your relationships are going to be what's the hardest. And a twin soul of mine through the channel popped up in my reality, and her name is Christy. That's happened in the past 2 days, and she's ready to go through this metamorphosis as well. And praise Creator that, you know, we found a soul extension. I mean, even down to her name. And all the things that our timelines, that our lives are almost exactly the same. It's crazy. So lots of timeline shifts. I'm sharing this with you because I'm being vulnerable, and this doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm sharing these experiences for those to hear that they're not alone in what's happening. And so I'm gonna start being more real about what's going on in my life so that everyone understands that they're not alone and just can see somebody walk through it. Now I know this. I had to get through this, like, the first part. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to every lesson. Thank you to every experience. Thank you to every person that hurt me in some way so that I could learn those lessons. So that I could be the master of my soul. Can I get a hoot hoot? I had to make this quick one. May do another one later on boxes. How we box up our stuff and put a label on it. In ourselves and in our houses. Man, right now, one by one, I'm literally going through everything in my 3,600 square foot house that I bought that was linked to past relationships and stuff. And I'm fine with it. I'm selling it all. Somebody asked me in the comments what's coming next. I have no idea what's coming next. None. Because whatever I define my life as is an ant compared to what Creator has in store. So literally I had to go through a process because of losing the company and stuff, to where I had 5 foreclosures, had to file bankruptcy 3 times. Like, I understand that industry. It's rigged against us, guys. even to the point of hilarious, because we weren't conscious about what was going on. Always watch your money. I learned that lesson for sure. But the only way to beat them is to drop out of the game. Focus on the good stuff. Like this peach tree that's only 3 years old in my backyard. I love you all of the all of the all, for we are not small. We are taller than tall. Love you guys. Bye. Hoot, hoot.